Oddball put me in a tube, and he said, "Let's do some science experiments with David Pert." And he gave me claws and a tail, and I'm in a little tube, and there's little bubbly things coming up. And that's pretty much the end of the story. But, watch some baseball cards.
Greetings, Earthlings. It's Shane with Oddball Cards. In your time, it is May 10, 2023. Going to be talking a little bit about Reclamation Projects. I thought to myself, things are going well. People are watching. What is the most boring, unsatisfying thing I can open? Now, truthfully, I kind of look at this and it makes me think of when I started collecting in 2019. I'm sorry, if you're new to the channel, please take a minute, hit that back button. Maybe go watch many of the documentaries. One of the one I want to see is the one with Kobe and LeBron on the 08 Redeem team. Have not watched that one. I never thought I'd be a big documentary fan. I'm not a documents fan either. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not smart enough for that. Anyway, so you've been warned. There's shenanigans, time travel, postulation. I already said shenanigans. We make fun of some folks, like the sheriff. A little bit of fantasy baseball talk, but only if it relates to my team, etc. You've been warned. All right. So it brings me back to 2019, where it was before that global thing happened. Here's a Luke Voigt. Looks like we'll get 2 refractors per pack, 2 pinks, and 2 something else. Sepia, I think it said. Ozzy Albies, criminally underrated. Dylan Cease, not my pitcher. I have Michael Kopech, who I get mixed up. Anyway, when I see Chrome, I was too cheap to buy it then. There were lots of things on the shelf. This was at Target, and I was like, why am I paying so much for only 4 cards? I didn't know much about collecting. I still don't know a ton. Ketel Marte, all right, he's my fantasy second baseman. Speaking of Reclamation Projects, I hope he does well this year. Austin Hayes, and here's one of our pink parallels. Chris Bryant alert. Chris Bryant alert. Don't talk to robots, folks. This is a genuine TTM'd chicken autograph. Ted Gianolos from my good buddy Jersey. I'm going to cover it now. I'll cover up John Olerud now that I've drawn attention to it. That is not a fake or a facsimile or just something I drew on. All right. So when 2020 came around, or it was coming around, I thought to myself, man, I am just going to buy a case of Chrome. A buddy of mine, Chris from Canada, Clark Schmidt just got a win. I didn't know he was a starter. Am I a dork? I mean, I know I'm a dork, but... all right, at this point, he had pitched 6 innings, so I thought he was a reliever. Here's one of our refractors. Someone we don't want to talk about too much. Hey! Here was one of my picks to collect. I went heavy. I think I have every variation, not every, many variations of Dylan Carlson. I found out this beautiful first auto is an 11th round pick. Doesn't mean he's not going to do well. It kind of almost sort of means he's not going to do well, though. All right. So, speaking of Reclamation Projects, I've decided to shine a spotlight on a couple of them. Cody Bellinger, who, when I was collecting in 2019, you could still find some 2017 product. People had not gone crazy. There's Rookie of the Year, Devin Williams, in his gold cup. I'm not sour grapes about that. Computers can pick stuff. All right. Anderson Tejada, Sepia, rookie. He is in the major leagues, so, things could happen. Yeah, Cody Bellinger signed a big 1-year show me, and oh boy, no, I'm not allowed. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about the Cubs. All right, so I've already started it. Cody Bellinger is off to a good start. I love Cody. I do find it very sad and funny that he injured his shoulder on that celebration during the World Series. Hadn't been quite right. David Dahl, Jay Up, love Jay Up, and his brother, BJ, Boss Jr., Luis Patino, rookie, and our second pink is Masahiro Tanaka. All right. fun packs to open. They were sitting on a shelf, and I thought to myself, these are never going to go up in value, so go buy some now because I've just jinxed everything and opened my only box. Joke's on me, I guess. And you're the beneficiary. All right. Joey Gallo, on the other hand, signed late with the Twins. His agent said he was going to hit 300. He also has 7 home runs, but is batting 189. And I'm going to tell you, I actually bought that. Thought he would do well. Austin Meadows, like him. Not saying he's good. I'm saying I like him. Here's a Jared Walsh rookie cup. I thought for sure hitting with Mike Trout and Shohei last year he was going to go off. I was kicking myself for not drafting him in fantasy last year, and he didn't do that well. Joe Adell, jury's out. Probably not a great investment for you at this time. Not a card investor per se, but I'm just going to tell you. All right. Now, a reclamation project, no, but of note, I've often wondered why they just can't get some. I watch a lot of, or watch. It does feel like I watch it. I'm an auditory learner. I listen to a lot of Bill Simmons podcasts, mostly about the NBA, and he has a phrase I love. The Angels just need some dudes with Trout and Shohei. Here's a Matt Olson. He is, hey, we manifested Joey Gallo. All right. Shout out to Gradeworthy Trading Cards. He absolutely hates Joey Gallo. Here's Frankie Lindor. And looks like our second sepia. Shout out to David Pert and our good buddy Clint the Sheriff with Swing Away Sports Cards. Die-hard Frisco fans. Brandon Crawford is the oldest starting shortstop, I think, at 36. We'll put you here for fun. That's our sepia. All right. Now, one dude the Angels did go get is Hunter Renfroe. I was just remarking when he was with the Red Sox, I think it was last year, maybe a year before, but I'm pretty sure it was last year, that he was just a solid bat. That's all. They need like just 3 solid bats with Shohei and Mike. There's our recently retired future Hall of Famer, Albert Winnie the Pujols. As Chris Berman used to say, George Springer, the Blue Jay. Carlos Santana is about 100 years old. Well, we can look. This is 2021. He was 5'11", born in 86. That's a long time ago. There's our future stars of Devin Williams. We got his Gold Cup. We got his future stars. What more in the world could we want? Well, a lot. Maybe a 1 of 1, something like that. All right. So Hunter Renfroe is batting .252 with 10 home runs. We did not hit a 1 of 1. When this thing was sitting on my shelf, I was like, well, I could keep it here for years, but what if something really good is in it? We have answered that question. All right. Barons is a journalist and comedian. All right. It's kind of redundant. No, never mind. I like journalists. I won't crack on them. Tony Oliva. My mind blanked. I know Steve Garvey. Hey, there's Shohei. Our mini here is Luis Arias. I have his rookie autograph. He is a journeyman utility man. Just good enough where I can't throw the autograph away. And our rookie is Yanni Hernandez. Cool. All right. I'll put him here in the miscellaneous rookie pile. We didn't get a lot of miscellaneous rookies, did we? All right. So if you were wondering, Brent Rooker and Nick Senzel were the players of the week, AL and NL respectively, last week. Other than fantasy players that had a bad draft or auto-drafted, I'm not sure any of us even really knew how well they did. Shohei just passed Babe Ruth for strikes by two-way players. Look at this! Shout out. This is from a retail box, so too funny. Shout out to Adam's Card Closet. Probably the world's biggest Chipper Jones fan. A genuine relic that features memorabilia. So it's probably one of his weekend socks, but we will take it. You can go right there, Chipper. Shout out to our good friend Adam. Shout out to the hobbyist. And Dwight from Clark Sports Cards. Big Braves fans. Card Viper. I know, quite a few. Marcus Simeon, we highlighted last week, is starting to live up to that big contract. So I'm accidentally going to make his arm fall off. Sorry about that. I love Jake Cronenworth. I've ruined his career, I think. So this week, Masataka Yoshida and Sean Murphy are the players of the week. Just a short check-in from your buddy Oddball. As usual, very few hedgehogs were harmed in the filming of this video. Toodles.